and the old comes in together with the new. What are we talking about? Stay tuned. Bienvenidos. Welcome back to your show, Health, Spice, and Life. I'm your host, Dr. Mario Torres Leon, and today we have another edition of Mi Kuik Bite. Pequeño bocadito, a little morsel, and how to elevate the cuisine in your home with the Latin American dishes that are the top dishes of the week. Today, we're going to be talking about something really basic. But the truth is, let's just deep dive into where it came from and why is it that it's so relevant. And what are we talking about today? We're talking about rice and beans, arroz y habichuelas. So where did this come from? And this is actually very interesting. And where is the old part of the equation? Well, we're actually talking about the rice. You see, when the Spanish conquistadors came to the New World, to the Americas, as we know them now, they brought with them in their travels what they had actually been able to take from their travels to Asia, and that was actually rice. Now, when they come to this side of the world, they discover something in Mesoamerica, which is actually known nowadays as Central America, the Central American countries, and that was beans. You see, when we talk about beans and we talk about rice, you probably know there's many different types. But in the context of the Latino traditions and Latino cultures, typically we're referring to the white rices that are the long grain, and in some cases it could also be the short grain. When we talk about the Latino rices, typically all over the world, people tend to think more of the Mexican form of rice, which is a yellowish sort of rice, if you will. But if you go to different Caribbean nations, let's say, or other countries in Latin America, whether it's in Central or South America, you will find that there's a utilization of different kinds. Now you have this fusion between the rice and the beans. And I must add to this that when we talk about the Asian piece, the rice piece, it was mainly introduced by the Spaniards to Mexico, and then the Portuguese, also European nation, they brought it to Brazil. So then you had two different origins, if you will, or two different carriers of the rice to this side of the world, this hemisphere. And now when we think about rice and beans, this is so Latino because pretty much everything that we cook, there's always a form of a rice dish and the beans on the side. If you talk about the Cubans, they like the black beans, for example, but also if you talk about Mexicans, they also like that. If you go to Puerto Rico, we like habichuelas rosadas, the pink beans, and there's so many different types. The great thing is you can absolutely put anything on the side when it comes to rice and beans, and the different health benefits, particularly the protein and the carbs, are great, especially if you go the organic way. De mi corazón a tu corazón, I am your host here at HSL, Dr. Mario saying, a tu salud. See you next time.